What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is a little comparison again of the front screen camera of the inside display versus the front camera on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, again, on the inside display, this big display. Because as if you remember, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 has an under panel camera. So we can see, yesterday we saw a photo from MKBHD and it didn't look that good, but what about today? What about today's little sample? How will it look? Let's check it out. This tweet comes from Michael Josh, who's the Chief Content Officer at Gadget Match, and he says Galaxy Z Fold 2 versus Z Fold 3 selfie samples. Is the under display camera a downgrade? And on the left you see the Z Fold 2, and on the right you see the Z Fold 3. Now the Z Fold 2, when I zoom into this, I like the colors, it looks natural, it's fairly clear, but when I jump over to the Z Fold 3, it's a little bit more yellow, which maybe you like that color of the phone. It's a, warmer looking color. And I don't know, to me, I mean, maybe it's not, maybe it's just because it's more yellow looking. It almost looks a little more blurry to me, but I definitely prefer the Z Fold 2 photo if I had to look at both of these. The Z Fold 3 looks a little bit more artistic. But what about you guys? Do you think the Z Fold 3 looks like a downgrade? Let me know in the comments down below. And I know you use the camera on the smaller display, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking about the bigger display. Where does it look better, on the Z Fold 3 or Z Fold 2 in terms of the quality of the photo? Next up, Max Weinbeck headed over to the Verizon store. I headed over to the Best Buy store to see if they had any, and they did not. But he was able to find some Z Fold 3s, and he took a few photos. The first one shows the phone closed up, which looks identical to what you get with the Z Fold 2. The next photo shows it with it wide open. And if you look in the top right, you can see a little pixelization there. Definitely somewhat weird. It's weird looking for sure. And then you see the other photo. Again, it shows the pixelization of the camera cutout. And then he shows them side by side. And I think when you see these side by side, that's where it makes a little bit more sense in terms of like what we're getting at here. It just looks like, as you can see, the Z Fold 2 is on the left. You can see the camera cutout. And then on the right, you see like a slightly dimmed out or more dimmed out, camera module, but you can still see it, and it's pixelated and it's awkward. It just, all this technology, even as much as it sounds so cool, the more that I know I'll get used to it, but like the more that I see it and I see camera samples and I see it in action in terms of what it looks like in real life in the top right, the more I'm like, you probably should have waited at this point, because it doesn't seemingly add anything that spectacular to what we already had with the cutout on the Z Fold 2. Oh, let me know your thoughts. And the last story of the day is 4 things you might not know about the Galaxy Z Fold 3. You might know a little bit, but you don't probably know the whole rung of things that are in here. So let's talk about them. I'm pulling this from Sam Mobile because they wrote an article. I'll list the whole article down below. They talk about a bunch of other stuff, but if you want to check it out, which I would recommend that you do, it's linked down below. The first would be the durability of the frame of the phone. And as you can see, it's 10% stronger armor aluminum. So the aluminum around the phone that the phone's built out of and everything is 10% stronger than it was on the Z Fold 2. Awesome. I'm not really worried about the dent. I'm more worried about the glass on the front and the inside. And they also mentioned that the protective film provides a massive 80% boost in durability over the film used in the previous generation. So the film that they use on that, again, on the displays, the front and the back, is now 80% more durable. And then the other piece of the pie is, if you wanted a brighter display over the Z Fold 2 with the new Z Fold 3, well, you're getting that, because the new larger display is now going to be 29% more bright than the Z Fold 2. So again, Z Fold 3, 29% more brighter on the bigger display than the Z Fold 2. And then cover display is 25% more bright versus the Z Fold 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. question out to you guys is there anything that Samsung did announce that you didn't buy because maybe you couldn't afford it or you're like having second thoughts about it? Let me know in the comments down below. For me, even though I got my wife the Galaxy Buds 2, I wouldn't mind getting those for myself, but like I really don't need them. I'm not looking to spend like 130, 140 bucks on some more buds. I have so many pairs of Samsung Galaxy Buds at this point. I'm like, I just don't need it. But that's probably like one of the only things I really wanted to get for myself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.